She's best known for driving hard bargains in the den as one of the dragons.
But now, every Saturday evening, Sara Davies shimmers onto our screens as she takes to the floor in this year's Strictly Come Dancing. Zara, and I'm wondering...
He's made it!
Aljaz joins us now
like
by the
every
magic
great
of television.
dancer, he's got perfect timing and he made it just in time.
Well done to you both. Zara, I mean, we're loving watching you. Are you enjoying it? And you're still there. You didn't think when we... Do you remember the first day when we announced you were going in? You were like, oh, I'll be just glad to get through that first week.
I know, Kate. Hey, I remember saying to you at the time, yes, let's just get through the first week or two, and if I ever made it to halfway, it would be an absolute miracle. And halfway was last weekend.
Yay!
Is it getting easier or is it getting harder?
I wish, Ben. I kind of thought once you started to learn what you were doing, then it would get a little bit easier. However, no. This week has been, without a shadow of a doubt, the hardest. We're doing the Argentine Tango. Oh. So it's just been an absolute... it's all the work on your legs. You know, like when you go to the gym and you do a legs day. Well, I'm saying legs day. You know, you do some lunges and then you kind of can't walk up the stairs or sit on the loo for the next 2 or 3 days. It's like that, but every day for 8 hours a day.
Crikey. I mean, but it's showing, isn't it? I mean, you're doing well. You're impressing the judges along with the viewers.
Oh, yeah, kind of impressed.
Yeah, I mean, we try our absolute hardest to impress everyone, but Sara and I have always, I think from the first show onwards, we have always done it for all the lovely people at home that love Strictly Come Dancing. There's the proof of hard work. This is Sara Davies using the foam roller.
She's rolling. Yeah.
Yes, which helps tremendously.
What I've loved, Zara, and I've been following you, as you know, I've loved all the insight. The two of you are brilliant at filling us in of where we're going. And the thing I've never heard till this year is the mics that are on the dancers when you're actually doing the dances themselves. And I love hearing what Aljaz is saying to you to keep you going and the little moments, the little words you have for each other to remind you of what's coming next.
Oh, yeah, I love the one on BBC Instagram yesterday, banana. Whenever we do in ballroom, he's like, banana! But he shouts it with, like, such intensity through. He's like, banana! Get the banana! And that's me told.
What does that even
mean,
though?
What does it mean? Yeah.
Oh, you see.
It's one of those ballroom things. And everyone sort of has like a different click, really, that works for them. But for Sara, it's definitely the banana. I mean, look at that frame. It works. I love it. It's like
when you say banana, you want her to take a certain shape or her arm go into the shape of banana? Just explain.
Banana shape with the back. Okay, so give us a little insight. Argentinian tango, very passionate, very dynamic. What sort of words are you saying about the Argentinian tango? Is it aubergine? Is it courgette? What are the vegetables?
Tomato.
What's going on?
You know what? I'll tell you what's really weird. So, I mean, we get on really well. And look, he's smiling all the time. And then just before we start the dance, he turns around and gives us a fierce look and says, I hate you. You hate me. Go and do it. And he gave us this grilling look yesterday, and I just burst out laughing. I said, "That's really not going to cut it. That's just not working at all, mate."
Stay upright was what Anton used to say to me, and I didn't always do it.
No, she didn't. So... No, she struggled. She really struggled. But I know the other thing, though, Zara, is actually you're talking about leg day. But some of the physio you've been having to take, your feet are taking an absolute pounding as well, the bruising that you've been showing.
Oh, Ben, you've got no idea. Honestly, like, I have muscles in places I didn't even know muscles existed. Like, and do you know what's really weird is every week it's a different dance. It seems to be a different set of muscles. Yeah. You think dancing's dancing, but an Argentine tango is a world away from a quick step. But at least the muscles that were aching last week are getting a bit of respite this week. And I'm hoping these legs get a bit of a rest next week.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because I again remember when you first announced you were going in, one of the things you wanted was perhaps to see a different side to you than we see in Dragon's Den, a more fun side, the sequins, the sparkle, the glamour that you relish. And people might not assume that you would relish that, seeing you being the tough businesswoman that you are. But in a way, that toughness is the same in the boardroom as on the dance floor. You need it, don't you? Aljaz is nodding. He's keen to see that as well. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, 100%. I mean, I can just confirm that from rehearsals onwards. I mean, the amount of focus that Sara has, it's incredible. And that for sure comes from the business. I mean, every single dance, every single minute, we start at 6 a.m. every single day to rehearse. And I get to the training room and Sara is ready to go at 6:01. There's no, you know, there is no leeway.
I've turned him into a morning person.
I love it.
He used to think the morning started at about 11 o'clock, Kate. I'm not sure he'd never seen this show, to be fair.
That's why he was late.
So, yeah, I've definitely turned him into a morning person. I find that for me, you see, I have to work. If we train early morning, it's when the brain's kind of firing a lot better. And I'm not as physically exhausted. And then on the afternoon, I'm trying to, you know, get into work for 5-6 hours, see the kids when I can, and then try and get to bed 10-11 o'clock, back up at 5 to do it all again.
Wow, it's some commitment. Aljaz, I know you've moved up to the northeast, haven't you, so you can be close to Sara and her family to make things easier. How are you finding it, and how's your accent coming on? Is she giving you any local phrases to use?
I'm going to start with Garraway, and I'm going to say that just by judging how I got to this lovely location today, it took me about over an hour to travel less than 10 miles. I miss the north, and I really miss it. I love it. You know what? It reminds me of home. It reminds me of Slovenia because it's so green, it's beautiful, people are really friendly, and I love Sara's family, Simon, Charlie, Oliver. They're all so lovely and friendly, and I really feel like I'm a part of the family now.
He's become an honorary Davies.
Yes.
Do you know, he comes round for tea and then quite often if I've got interviews and stuff like this to do or a bit of work, he babysits the kids.
Amazing.
So he does the school run with us and then he'll watch the kids, play football in the garden with them, have a bit of tea while I can get my work done.
Wow.
How fabulous is that?
Now, that's your perfect Manny, isn't it?
Your perfect Manny, Aljaz the Manny. Wow. Dancer by night and babysitter by day.
I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more. Couldn't ask for anything more.
Look, we're so thrilled, Sara, that it's going so well, and clearly we can see how much you're relishing it, and we know that you want to stay in as long as possible, so fingers crossed you get those votes tomorrow night. We will be watching. Good luck to the two of you. Thank you for joining us.
It won't be through lack of hard work, will it? That's the good thing.
It will all be well.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Well, we're loving it too. Good to chat to you this morning.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, great to speak to you both. Thanks,
Keep
guys.
dancing.
Take care. Keep dancing. There you go.
Or keep babysitting.
Keep babysitting.